Good morning. We're going to talk about a few features of quadratic equation. The first part is about minimum and maximum value. Minimum value is when we have parabolas that are going in a positive direction or going up. So these parabolas are opening upwards. This parabola is the opposite. This is a negative parabola, or it's a parabola that's going down. And this is when we have maximum values. So with a minimum value parabola, these are when we have positive x squared at the beginning of your quadratic equation. So an example is when we have x squared plus x plus 2. This x right here is a positive, and therefore you're going to have a minimum value because your parabola is opening up. Where on the other side, if we had negative 3x squared minus 4, this would be a parabola that opens facing down because we have a negative 3 in front. And so we would have a maximum value because this is as high as a parabola is going to go at this point, and from here on it's going to face down. So minimum value, we have a parabola opening upwards. Maximum parabola, or maximum value, we have a parabola opening down. When talking about minimum and maximum values, the one other thing we would need to talk about is the vertex. The vertex is either the highest or lowest point on the parabola. So for this parabola, we have a vertex here. This is the lowest point. This is the minimum value because we have a parabola that's opening upward. And so this is the vertex here. This is the lowest point. And we see this vertex is over 1, 2, 3. So if we want to get this point is going to be at 3. And we go up 1, 2, 3, over 3. So this vertex is at 3, 3. That is the point in which this parabola is at lowest point and opens back upwards. So define the vertex when it's graphed. Just find this point, the lowest point on the graph. Or if you have a parabola that's going the opposite way, and we have a downward facing parabola, it's going to be the point in which the parabola is opening downward, or it's the highest part of that parabola. And so when you look at this, we look here, and we can find this parabola, or you can look here and you can find the vertex of either parabola by doing that. So with that being said, if we have these two parabolas, for this point, this would be a minimum value. So if it asks for the minimum value, we would go over and we find where it corresponds with the y-axis right here. So this minimum value would be 3. On the opposite, this is as high as it's going to go. This is its maximum value because it can't get any higher. We do the same thing. We find where it corresponds over here, and it would be at y equals negative 3. So to find the value for the maximum, which is here, or the minimum, which is here, we just find the lowest point or the highest point and find where it corresponds with the y, and that's how we find the maximum or minimum value.